Boom! He's here. One is on the rise, is on the go. They can't stop us. No, they can't stop us. They can't stop us. They can't stop it. The uprising. What's happening? Everybody's waking up to the fuckery. To the fuckery, and they can't stop us, and we speak our mind, and it's the greatest time to be alive. I find myself personally, it's the greatest time to be alive. It's a time of unity, time to put away the division, the separation, and all the nonsense that keep us away from each other, away from reaching higher consciousness. And higher consciousness is all that we need here to make it a better place. We don't need to bring nothing from space or to... no, we have everything we need. We just need to raise the consciousness, and we have been given the consciousness of the Creator for a reason. It's because we should be able to express our divinity with it. You know, very, very important in my journey, anyway, from what it is of my life experience, which is what I share here all the time. Yeah, I realized that I was much more. It's not that I feel like I'm better than anyone else. A man is just a man. It's not that. I explain you. It's just I feel very... very inspired, very, I don't like to say the word godly, but very divine. Like I recognize much more the divinity around me, so I recognize it easier inside me also. This is what happened to me, but for sure, one is on the rise, and when I say one, we are one. When I talk about one is on the rise, it's all of us. It's not only me here that is on the rise. Only this man that is on the rise, but the whole plane. But again, yesterday I was watching, I happened to have on the side of my videos, I had the Jed Skeptic Media video. He did a hangout. He's alone. He goes and he does like me. He goes in front of his camera and stream live and talk about all kinds of stuff. And I like the stuff he was saying. Like we're being fed, for sure we are bombarded with lies, but also with false truth. And this is where we have to be very, very vigilant and wise and use scrutiny and everything, because we are bombarded with false truth. Don't think that what they tell you in the flat earth community is all the truth and nothing but the truth. There's a lot of false truth. And usually the one closer to the truth are the one telling the most lies. So be careful. I'm only saying be careful. I'm not telling you who's what and who's... I don't care about that, but I know that what we're being told, especially about certain phenomena that we can observe, and that doesn't match their explanation. It's just doesn't match. But if you just look at videos on YouTube and you make sense of reality just by looking at videos on YouTube, you will probably be caught up in an illusion, another confusion. Told you, when you get out the rabbit hole, there's going to be another rabbit hole and another one and another one. To make sure we're kept under mind control, for sure, mind control. So if you don't use scrutiny and Jicky Droppy. Bob is enlightening. Yeah, I put the lights on Bob now. I decided to enlighten Bob. Yeah. I found a new light yesterday. I said, I'll put it on. I'll give some light to Bob. Make sure you see him. Yeah, good vibration. Yeah, Bob will always be with me. Bob, even though I know Rastafari is a bit... there's a bit of Freemasonry in there, a lot. I love reggae music. I know the message in there is not fully conscious, it's not the whole truth. But the truth, we're not going to be told the truth in media or in music or in stuff like that. Anyway, you have to seek it. Who seeks shall find. The truth is for those who seek. I'm convinced today because you tell it to some people and they don't even care. Always here in love. Jenny Kivar, greatness. Greatness, Nasir. Bye, bro. Yeah. Bob is illuminated. I know you guys were gonna notice. I'm gonna put lights on Bob. Yeah, yeah. No, what I was saying? Can't tell me. I was talking about the stuff that what's his name? Jed Skeptic Media was talking about, and very interesting. But people get caught up. People get caught up. I don't know. Me for my part, I see clear in all this. No, I think because I use scrutiny and I question everything and I do experiment. If like I said, if you only on, but many of us just go on YouTube and take everything for granted. What Eric Dubé explains you and all the gurus of the flat Earth, what they explained you, and this is the truth and nothing but the truth. And hey. No, me, I use scrutiny, but this is it. But yeah, like I said, I was talking about the reggae. That's what I was talking about. And I posted something yesterday, and I find it astonishing. Astonishing. The amount of truth about our collective reality that I post on Facebook. It's crazy. Like every day I go there and I plaster the wall with something about the Baal worship or the pagan people and the redskin, and anyway, the truth. And very, very few reactions. I have reactions maybe but even reactions, I can't even say it's reaction. It's just boop, like button. That's it. It's like, I'm very, very astonished to see how people don't want to see the truth and how people avoid the truth. And especially in my reggae group, especially on Facebook. And I don't care. I don't care. I do a purge here this morning and they all go away. I don't care. I'm about truth. I'm not about preserving an illusion. Like I know that even though I know there's a lot of illusion in that reggae music industry, for sure. But I love the beat. It's good vibration. It's good upliftment. This is why I stick to it. It brings me a lot in my life of good vibration. But I can listen and make sense of it also and decipher what's good or not for me. But yeah, like I said, yeah, I'm doing. I always told you I do social experiment. Yeah, I do social experiment on Facebook, and I'm very astonished to see how people are. But again, I'm not. Look, I try not to put division, judgment, and stuff like that. But sometimes it's very, very hard to see people how passive they are in front of the truth, in front of what concerns all of us. Like to me, it's world duty. It's about us. It's about us waking up. It's about us uprising, and for that we need the soldier maximum possible, and that's why I'm on the recruit. I recruit soldier all the time, and I'm very astonished to see the no reaction in the reggae, and I'm a good tampon to see if because I have a lot of reggae artists on my Facebook, a lot of international reggae artists, and not too many of them are. None of them contacted me about anything. First of all, I don't expect it, but it's just a fact. And that's it. No reaction at all. It's so I'm saying, I'm like, okay, you want to bring down Babylon, burn down Rome. But when it comes time to speak truth, your career is more important, your image, your career, and all that is more important than. So what it is just the facade. Like I'm starting to. I don't know. This is such a big. But anyway, maybe you guys can help me see clear in this. I try not to be judgmental or put division into anything, but it's just I see things, and it's very astonishing to see how people are close minded or even don't want to talk about it. They don't even bother. They will bother with mainstream false truth. Mainstream false truth. That they love it. That they love it, like the history of Egypt and the pyramids and the stuff like that. The I call that. How did I call that? Oh, Sam Wolf is here. Sam Wolf is here. Big up, Sam. Yeah. How do I call that? I was talking about yeah, great vibes in the morning. Yeah, it's great. I'm always gonna bring positive vibration. I'm not a negative person, so I'm very positive. But yeah, like people like the mainstream false truth. This is a problem. Mainstream false truth. That's the illusion again. People love illusion. Like I'm tempted to know that to believe, but okay, I'm tempted to believe. I'll use the word believe. I'm tempted to believe that people love illusions. People love comfort. People love. They don't want to know the truth. They don't want to know the truth. It's crazy. Listen. I do social experiment either on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, and I expose a lot of stuff. I have a big network of people around me helping a lot of people. No one ever promote me in anything. Like, okay, they came on my Truman show, they did an interview with me, but that's it. Like, if it seems, I feel like if it's not for their personal gain, they will not bother. They will not bother. If it's not for their personal gain and fame, they will not bother. And I find that very sad because I help a lot of people, and I would thought after a year and something into this that a lot more people would be in tune with the truth, would be talking about it, would be at least started to spread it and to. No, not at all. Not at all. I can confirm you today. Zero. Nada. Nada. So I'm convinced now that the truth is for those who seek it, is for those who see it, is for I don't know. I don't know. We love illusions. We love illusions, the comfort of the illusions of the. We must love the fear and we must love the negative vibration and we must love everything that is outside of our normal state. Not normal, but natural state. We love everything that is outside of our natural state. We're being denatured so much domesticated into cities, into totally denatured from our true nature. Basically, that's what it is. And we all experience fear and we don't remember how powerful we are. We don't remember how powerful we are and how we have the power all together to create a whole different reality. If I can create, if as a co-creator, I can create my own reality here, my own life and my own experience, imagine what we can do all together, the change we're going to make here. And when we all start using the power of the mind, the power of our thoughts, the power of love. First of all, the power of love. Imagine, crazy. Could be such a paradise. Imagine this place. Me, I sometimes I just sit and I cut off everything around me and I just imagine this place being natural, in the natural state, not denatured as much as the exterior world, not denatured as the interior world, not denatured. And I see a very, very vivid paradise inside me and outside. But like I said, because of fear and trauma base and what's the other one? Trauma base and what I was gonna say, I forgot. I lost it. Yeah, we must remember how powerful we are and allow ourselves to reside in our natural essence of love. Our natural essence of love. But now we're gone so far down the barrel of dark pit of the Babylon that we don't even remember how powerful we are. And we gave away the power. Yeah. Yeah. Gave everything away. We give away our lives to those people, our even our creation, and we forgot everything. It's just crazy. My experience, anyway. We must remember how powerful we are and allow ourselves to reside in our natural essence of love. And from this space, we express integrity, strength, and ease. And ease. From this space, we express integrity. I told you in the talk before why we shall not break our integrity, people. Yeah, not and strength and ease, strength and ease for sure, for sure. You're gonna find strength in your fears. Hello, hello. Look at me. Don't you think I find strength in my fears? For sure. And ease also because you're not gonna force things. It's gonna go easy. It's gonna be a smooth and easy. Yeah, yeah. Smooth and easy. Yeah. Pierre, my brother, what do you want to change? We have to start with a one thing. Yeah, what we have to change is stop. First of all, what we have to change is the intrusive government. I think this is the first thing we have to become conscious of because the government will not go away from one day to another. This place will not change radically from one day to another. It's going to change by raising the consciousness. This is the only way it's going to change. This is the only revolution we can ever begin to think possible is by consciousness. Forget with arms and weapons and go fight against them or go protest or go forget about all this. We have to raise my view of it is we have to raise the consciousness. And once we raise the consciousness of all the people that live on this plane will look in a total different way. But I think the first step is really to stop the intrusive government that we have all over the world. Every government is intrusive in our life and wants to govern our life. So it's very important. I think that the starts should start there. Is that's it. Stop the manipulation of the people, manipulation of the mind, and all that. That's a good start. And I know where and tell the children the truth. Tell the children the truth. Very important in school. Stop lying to children. Stop telling them so much nonsense. We must remember the beautiful and inherent connection experience with nature as we affect her. And she, us. We must remember that wherever we place our attention is what our energy will, by design, create for us to experience. Yeah. Very divine text. Melissa Kemper again. I love Melissa. She's great. Oh, great vibe, that girl. She's listening to me in a big up. I go and check her wall and I check her text and I read and I'm like, this one, come on. So she's great. Big up, Melissa. Great inspiration. Go check her out on Facebook. She's on Facebook. That's where my source is. You know my source now. They say never to reveal your source, but me, I'm not greedy, and I live with the oneness. So everything is us. Everything is like even me coming to read this text to you from her. Like me, I feel like we are one. That I'm part of her. She's part of me, and to me, that's a natural thing to do. This. It's not. It's natural. It's natural. We each one teach one, and she can teach us a lot of stuff, Melissa. She has a lot of inspiration, and this is what we need to share. This is what is divine, is the inspiration we have on our life, on the life at large, and that's it. So we must remember that wherever we place our attention is what our energy will, by design, create for us to experience. There is no separation in existence. Therefore, what we do to ourselves, we do to all of creation. Yeah. Likewise, what we do others and creation, we shall experience ourselves. Some call this karma. But that creates an illusion of separation for me, especially when used in the egoic hopes of someone getting back what they have given out. When it moment, we remember this, when it has been a not so kind experience, Rather expect our beautiful connection to all that is. And in the moment we remember this, It shifts the desire to ever cause harm to another being, regardless of what the other may have created or what has transpired, as we are able to sense the situation. And thus our connection from a space that expresses our true essence rather than from the fear-based ego that has innocently been created. That's what we create. Fear-based ego. That's where we're all stuck pretty much. Yeah, until we do the necessary work on ourselves to get out of that madness. Yeah. 400 university on the world, not only lies. Yeah, for sure. No, listen, they have to mix truth with lies. We're not dumb. We're not dummies to the point that we know we cannot sense nothing in reality. There's stuff we can sense. It's just we don't question things. So we don't even in school. We go to school get indoctrinated, and we don't question what we're told, what we're being taught. So this is my point. And the universities is for indoctrination. I know that everything is for evil purposes. We learn stuff in school. I agree with you. It's not only lies, but there has to mix lies. The whole thing is construct. We have to understand, the way I see it is it's a match of different dots. You cannot just take the university and say, oh, the world the way it is shaped because of what's going on in universities. No, I think it's many dots that you have to join together to get the full picture. And universities and churches and Vatican and all the banks and everything has something to do in the matrix for you to not see the illusion. To not, everything is control based, and everything is organized, first of all, at higher echelon, for sure, higher secret societies and places like that, for sure. Come on. First of all, it's a program. They have to follow a program. They cannot teach whatever they want. So everything, but it's a mix of different things together. It's not only universities are bad or no. I went to CEGEP myself. I did the mécanique du bâtiment, CEGEP. 400 church, not only lies. Now you talk about church, forget about that. That's cult, satanic cult place. I'm going to tell you straight flat out what it is. Cult, satanic, evil worship, cannibalism, evil worship. I said it. Pagan, name it. Churches are the worst, because when you go pray, you become a prey, and they're going to steal your soul. That's what they're going to do. You become a prey and they steal your soul. To me, churches are one of the worst thing to steal the mind of people, to make them believe that there's a God looking up on them, and to forget all the power they have. It's basically steal your soul, steal your power. That's what they are. They are satanic, ritualistic cult place. That's all it is. So don't talk about churches, because now I'm not going to be so kind, because these people are very, very evil. They're eating flesh and drinking blood. And if you can't see it, well, you're blind. You're freaking blind, and I can do nothing for you. They tell you straight in your face, and you go in their satanic place, and you have a cadaver nailed on the cross. A guy bleeding flesh, almost naked, dead body on the cross, nailed to a cross, and I'm supposed to worship that? Hello, what is that? This is love. This is what the kind of vibration we need. Those churches, hey, come on. Anyway, I don't want to talk about the churches, and don't get me going, please. Don't get me started. I don't think the human is so evil. Yeah, people. Then at the origin, we're not evil. At the origin, we are love, but we are corrupt so much that we become doing evil things. But things, again, it's not a guy that's Satan watching. No, it's just two things. It's bad and good. Either you do good or you do bad. But if you do good, we're on the same side. It's not 25 different division inside the good. It's everybody that do good, and people that do bad. Well, I'm sorry. If there is natural laws that we should all respect and live by, and don't do to others what you wouldn't like to do to you, get done to you. That's one of the main laws that we should live by. But I don't know. We have to create fake laws and stuff in institutions to be able to control the people, because we cannot control ourselves. We're very, very wild and very. We need to be educated. And you were saying education is the key before, Pierre. We have to. Yeah, education is the key. I agree with you, but education is also the training of animals. If you look at the word education in the etymology dictionary, it's going to tell you training of animals, and I am not an animal. So it's education. They consider us as animals, literally. And I don't think we're animals. I think we're pure consciousness, pure love, pure divine beings here. We are the supreme consciousness. We are the God incarnate, the Creator incarnate. We are everything that is here. It's in us. So I'm not a grain of sand. I'm not nothing like. I'm not. No. I know where I am. I know where I am. I know where I am. I don't know too much where I am, but I know who. Pretty much who I am. I know where I'm going. I know this place is upside down, and I feel it, and I experienced it. I know by experience. I lived here, just like all of you, for 43 years now. I've been on this plane and trying to make sense of life and why, unconsciously or consciously, trying to make sense. But at one point, it became more conscious, my thing, to make sense of it. It's just that. That's why you see me on YouTube. But I always tried to. I always ask question. Always ask question. Always been a seeker. That's why you see me here. It's not a random thing. I told you. Yeah. Jesus don't suffer. He was too enlightened to experience pain. They make it look like that so others won't go on the path for him. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Jesus is a big. But also, Jesus, maybe it's just a story, a representation of something that is not really what happened or something. I don't know. I have question about that. All the whole Christianity and the whole Jesus thing is very questionable. But I think it's a representation of, like I said in the past, of how we are. We are all divided and we crucify each other for no reason. And I think it's a representation of who we are, Jesus, because we're all Jesus's woman and men or whatever. So we are all experiencing the Christ consciousness in a very low consciousness form. That's why we have the world we have. But I don't feel very different here on this plane than Jesus, than any other man. A man is just a man. It's just the level of consciousness among men can differ. How do you say that? Can change a lot between men, the level of consciousness. And I think this is what we're stuck in this. We have to be more enlightened, and I don't know. I think they prevent us from going on that enlightenment path, like Ivar says, as just to make all kinds of representation in the world to make us believe that this happened like this or this. Everything is shaped in the matrix to bring the portrait that we have here so that it looks real, so that the churches don't look like they are doing satanic ritual. The government don't look like they're controlling your mind. The NASA doesn't look like they're lying to you because it looks real. They put stuff like it's a big. They are magician. They are magician. We have magician in Babylon, and that's what they do. They play magic trick on us, and they put us into an illusion. And the churches are one of them. There's many illusion, money, churches, politics. Everything is part of the rabbit hole. Everything is part of the whole. Everything is fantasy. Everything is fantasy. Whether you talk about everything you talk to me about society, about if it's you don't talk about something that is natural that I can experience firsthand, it's fantasy. It's fantasy. It's simply fantasy, and I don't go into this anymore because that's it. I want to use scrutiny. I don't want to be catching another rabbit hole and another. Because that's all there is. We are bombarded with lies and false truth. I told you, lies and false truth constantly. So if you're not aware enough, if you're not I think it's awareness. All you need is awareness, and question things, and even question the truth you've been fed as truth. It's always there's a lot of false truth, a lot of false truth, and yeah. Sometimes they will tell you, "Oh, this works like that." They seem to have all the answer to everything. This is what makes me. We go from a ball system to now a flat plane, and they have all the answers. It's like, oh, because it's 2016, 2015. When did we wake up? 2014 to this stuff. 2014. I think a lot of people wake up to this. Yeah. Anyway, that's the way I see things. I don't know. Me, I just come here, speak my mind, and I know there's something really wrong. There's something upside down. There's suffering. There's things. This place is intended for us to suffer. We've been given this place abundance and everything and dominion over everything on the face of the earth, but we have lost our way. Have lost our way, peoples. That's why it's time to shine our light, shine your light, and I don't know, bring a different vibe. Some call this karma that create an illusion of separation. That's it. We are so very powerful and must stop allowing ourselves to be distracted by any of all facets of the overlay so as to allow it to continue dissolve out our experience. Dissolve out of our experience. We must stop allowing ourselves to be distracted. And this is what they do, especially with the stuff on YouTube. There's a lot of distraction, a lot of false truth, a lot of but that's everywhere. That's in books. It's not only on YouTube. It's everywhere. It's in schools. It's in everywhere. Questioning things and never have answer. But the answer, we have it. We have it. The answer. I told you yesterday what's the answer. We all have it. It's love. It's love. What the heck you talking about, Pierre? There's no answer. Of course there's an answer. Of course there's a solution. It's love. It's love. Once we return to our here, come on. The solution is very, very, very easy to see. The answer is very easy to see. You have it deep inside you. It's love. That's the power we all have. Don't tell me there's no solution or there's no answer. What is that? I don't take that. I'm sorry, I don't. There is an answer and there is a solution to be found. Always. And this is not a problem. This is not it's just we're stuck in this place of low consciousness, but we can reverse it. We have the power to do that. I have the power to change my life and reverse everything in my life. So as you. So as we can do with the whole of the rest of the plane. I don't take bullshit for sure. And there is answer and there is solutions for sure. Sorry, my bro, but there is. The only reason it still exists is because we are keeping it in place with our energy. The only reason why this system exists, why the world is still the way it is, it's because we keep it in place with our energy. Nothing else. Nothing else than our energy, because they're not coming here every morning to say, okay, you have to go to church. You have to do this. You have to do this. Hello? It's like I'm free. You have the free will to do anything with your life. Nobody is controlling you. It's just you let yourself be in control because you have the power from birth even to do anything you want. Anything. There's people that started very young on their dream, on their becoming the person that they are today and living their true self. And come on, it's not me. I've waited 40 years, but why defend the Satanist bullshit system, Pierre? Yeah. But I don't think Pierre is defending it. I think he's more, I don't know. 40 plus 20, love. I don't get it. What is that? 40 plus 20, love. I don't get it. Maybe it's me. If no one is told what truth actually is, then everything will probably turn out being a lie. But we are there. This is it. We are bombarded with lies and false truth. So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot. But like I said, our energy to stop giving our energy to these evil Babylonian people. But evil Babylonian people, even that, I don't know. It doesn't sound very right to call them evil. I think they just have an evil mind, but they're not. Like, what is evil? Like, even that, you see, it doesn't resonate totally in my head to call it. I call them Babylonian, good over evil, but they're not evil. This is the thing. They are human, man and woman, just like me and you. So, what is. They're not people with horns on their heads but they have a very twisted mind that they want power over us. They want. So what is. Anyway, I'm trying making a live reflection, but I don't like to call them evil because, like Pierre said, uh yeah, they're not evil. People are not evil. It's the system is evil. The system is evil for sure because the system is sucking the blood of the sufferer. I think it's more the system in place that is evil, that is very bad vibration. Evil again, it's just a label that we put on things. It could be called bad vibration or anything. There will be story after story to draw one in, and there are limitless subjects from which to choose so that there is something for everyone. Many of us, myself included, have unconsciously perpetuated the very thing we desire to rid our experience of by sharing the stories the overly has cunningly created in order for us to continue unconsciously creating it. And that's the flat earth. Sorry, but I think that's what she's talking about. I think that's what she's talking about because there is a big thing with this. Anyway, me, I have unplugged a lot from that madness of flat earth stuff because it's full of false truth, and you're not gonna find truth in there. You're not gonna find truth on YouTube. You're not gonna, but yeah, you're gonna find truth on YouTube. You're gonna find people that live their truth. But to say that you're gonna find truth, I don't know. You're gonna find some truth, yeah, but not everything, and it's gonna be packed with confusion and illusion. And it's the system. It's the system. Whether it's not because it's on YouTube that maybe I'm a satanist. I like control, simple mind. Go to church, Pierre. Yeah, maybe Pierre. Maybe Pierre. You need to go down on your knees in front of the priest so he tells you that he's lying to you. I don't know what you need, but I don't think you're a satanist. I don't think you're a. Maybe you just need to. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you see the world your way. I don't know. I like control, simple mind. No church is a human system. I don't know. You should extend in your comments so I can make sense of it. Extend a bit more if you want me to react. Many of us, myself included, have unconsciously perpetuated the very thing we desire to rid our experience of by sharing the stories the overly as cunningly created. Yeah, I had that for a while. Sharing all the stuff, never questioning it, and I even translated the Higgs-based book 200 proof. I passed I passed how many months on this, how many nights translating that book, looking for words, and it's packed with lies. It's packed with false truth. It's packed with false truth. Not everything, but a lot of it is false truth. It's manipulation. It's to keep you in a linear construct in the world of numbers and letters and intellectualizing everything, and that's what it is. Many of us. Yeah, hold on. These stories will continue to be revealed as long as there is someone still giving their energy to the overlay. If you notice, many of these stories are in past tense and oftentimes from a third person perspective. Everything we are fed is from a third party, is from a third party. I see world like it is. Yeah, a big illusion. A big illusion. You see the world like it is, like my mother. Like my mother, a big illusion. For you, there's nothing wrong with the world, and that's okay. That's that's okay. You see the world the way it is. I don't have nothing against that. Nothing at all. And that's fine to me. Listen, the world has been going the way it is for thousands and thousands of years. It's not me on YouTube here this morning that's gonna uh, make people change their state of mind. And I know we're all seeing the world the way we see it. That I have experienced that a bit in life to know what people state of mind is, and I know you cannot really tell people things; they have to see it by themselves. But I see well like it is, like a big illusion. That's what it is—a big fat illusion. And if you can prove otherwise, okay, bring it forth. Bring it forth, Peter. My bro Pierre. Yeah, I love you all very, very much. Even though we have different opinion or this is just opinion. Pierre is the same source, same essence of all of us. Yeah, like I said, some have see the world the way they see it, and yeah, exactly. That is what bad people go to church every week. I see world like it is, but bad people go. Yeah, focusing on flat Earth only drifts you away from realizing the power within our hearts, like the rest of the illusion. It might be like a good way to realize how fucked up the system is, but look within. Exactly, the heart. That's what I said, Sam. You're right. You're very inspired, Sam. You do very, very good videos. I watch your video, every video you post, and very inspired. And keep on keeping on. It's a wide world. You need to be strong. You need to face your fears. You need to face your fears and find strength in your fears. This is the main exercise that I think we all should do in our life is find strength in our fears and conquer our fears. Because if you conquer your fears, you just conquered yourself. And you become dangerously free. Yeah, look at me. I'm on YouTube live this morning. Yeah. Dangerously free. You speak your mind. Yeah, so this is why media, especially social media, is so powerful as it a self-perpetuation delivery mechanism to ensure continued creation through the use of our awareness, especially through those who have not yet remembered who they are. That's a good one. Hold on. This is why media, especially social media, is so powerful at it a self perpetuation delivery mechanism to ensure continued creation through the use of our awareness, especially through those who have not yet remembered who they are. This is the difference here. I have remembered who I am. A lot of people remember who they are, and we don't get caught up in that shit. But if you don't remember who you are, if you don't recognize your divinity, you're not out there to live your truth, and you will be caught up in this. You will be caught up. It's just another illusion. Yeah, there's truth, but there's a lot of false truth. So I'm not saying the horizon's not horizontal, that the Earth is not a flat plane, but it looks like it. But even the moon, you look at the moon, it looks like they tell you it's a disc, it's this and that. When like Jed was saying last night, when you look at it, it looks spherical. It looks spherical. It's even today. I try to now. They want to use our senses against our senses. Also, this is the thing. And often I'm outside and I try with my telescope to look at the moon and to see it as a disc. And I try to put myself a disc shape, and I cannot see it. All you see is a spherical object. It's a spherical object in the air, and I don't know. Maybe it's not spherical. Maybe it's just my vision. Again, I cannot see in 3D. I cannot see in 3D. I only see in 2D. So even if it would be spherical, I don't think I would see it. I would not be able to see it because of my vision being 2D. So even that, yeah, I get caught up in another. Anyway, I think we have to stop. Like I said in one of my Truman show, stop intellectualizing everything we see, and just enjoy life, enjoy each other, and try to find answers to whatever we can. We have one answer. I told you is love. We have the main answer. The rest should derive from love. Like all fear is derived by the fear of death. All event, all divine stuff happening on earth should be derived by the power of love. There you go. The power of love. There's something we all have inside. Yeah, the world is good for you while thousands of children are starving. Yeah, that's it. The system is evil. The system is evil. The people are just acting for the system and acting in the favor of the system, being very, very denature, and we're being denatured from our true nature. We have such a long way to go, such a long way to go, but we are having an uprising like never before. One is on the rise. They cannot stop us. They cannot stop us. One is on the rise, and we are one. We are one. So, guys, have a good day. Productive day. Give thanks. Give thanks for life. Don't take it light. Rise and shine. He will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, my title, I think, is about fear or something. Yeah, about conquering the fear, or I don't remember. I have to check. I'll publish it after. But rise and shine. Give it all you got. He's out. He will be back in another now. Another now.